Looking at two of these beautiful, look at these Katie Krogans. These are newer ones, beautiful. I don't know if one's getting ready to go in the water, but today we're down here back on the 44 Defever, and we're gonna do some yacht training on it, and we're gonna go out for a few days, but today we're gonna do all the oil changes. Well, we'll start them. We're gonna go get some sample kits. I'll show you how to do that, because we're gonna go to the cat dealer, pick up our oil sample kits, and then we're gonna go pick up oil and filters. I'll show you the cheapest places to buy the oil, especially on these older boats, because they're a non-synthetic oil, non-detergent oil, and the cheapest place I buy my oil is Walmart, so we'll run over there. We'll pick up our oil, and then we'll come back, get our filters, and pick up our kits, and then we'll start getting the oils changed on everything. I think we're going to do the transmission, the gears, and the engines. Never get tired of coming to this boat. Todd's done such a beautiful job on it. Put bow and stern thruster. Didn't have a stern thruster. I had a bow thruster when he bought it, but it wasn't working, so it's beautiful. And engine room. This is like one of my favorite engine rooms. You put the def stairs on there. Dude, I got everything in that little motorhome.
Well, like I said, man, I'm not used to you being in it.
Oh yeah, because I usually have my car.
Yeah.
And you kind of moved in here, huh?
Yeah.
Nice, it looks beautiful. So Captain Paul here, and we're at the Caterpillar dealer, and you might say, why are we at Cat dealer when we have Perkins engines? And the reason we're here is we're picking up oil samples, because they don't care what engine we have. So we're going to the parts department. We've got 5 kits. One for each engine, one for each transmission, and one for the generator, so that equals 5 kits total. And we got an extraction pump, and I'll show you these after we get them. So that's why we're at the Cat dealer. Now you call Blackstone. There's all kinds of companies where you can do this, but it's easy just to run to the local Cat dealer and pick it up as well. I stopped at Walmart to pick up the oil, and it is by far the cheapest place to buy the oil. And because here it's like less than $16 a gallon, but if I go to Napa or any place else, it's about $20 to $25 a gallon. And then if you pick it up at the marinas, it can be up to $30, $32 a gallon. So the cheapest place to buy this non-synthetic oil is Walmart, and that's what most of these 2080s to 2000 boats, they take the non-synthetic oil. All right, guys, one of the first things we got to do here is make sure the valves are open for the through hulls, which they are, and then make sure nothing's on the engines here, because we're going to start these things up, get them warmed up. We got to run over to the truck and get all our oil and everything, and we want our engine oil warm when we're before we extract it and before we pull our oil samples. So that's the first thing we'll do. Todd's going to start the mains, and then we can start warming up our oil. We put the now we're just got engines warmed up, and so now we're just putting them in gear for each one for a couple of minutes, get that transmissions loosened up, get that fluid moving a little bit, kill the juice to these things and shut them down. You got your pump right here, and then we have our each kit here, so go ahead and open that kit up, and you're gonna pull the bottle out of there. Screws on there, and then this hose right here goes about a ½ an inch down past that. No, it'll go right through there. Yep, just put it in there.
This is back.
Okay, now just pump your handle. Just get oil out of there. All right, so you got that, and you just wait, I would say, like right about there's. Go ahead and pump it one more time. Todd just asked me, did I shut the valve off? Are we just putting oil? And this is the tank valve right here. So that's off. And you're putting 3 gallons in.
Yes.
And it holds a little over 3 gallons, right, with the filters. And then I'm putting the fuel filters on over here. What I want to kind of show them is, see that, like this gasket, this little rubber gasket right here, that was bad. So this is what, and Todd's got the other one right here. So we want to change all of these little gaskets. There's 3 of them on this filter right here, this little canister filter, same one from the other side. We want to change all 3 of them. 4 of them, 4 little gaskets. I got the perfect little air bubble. Crank on it for a second. See if you can.
There it is.
Still a lot of air. Am I leaking? Okay. Okay, we just bled off a little more air. You want me to reach up in there?
I don't think you can.
No, if I get to the front of the, if I get to the front, I can. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Okay.
Did you shut it off or it died?
It died. You want me to hit it again?
Yeah, you can try, but we probably got to reprime it.
Contact.
Hold on. Hold on. Try it.
Contact.
All right, stop. Let's reprime it. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Contact.
With the engines here, this is our generator right here. So we come over here to these valves, we turn our generator on, and I have to find where that comes into here and turn that valve on. All right, guys, today we're mounting the airlocks. So we did our oil changes. We've done every both transmissions, both engines, the generator, fuel, air. And now we're putting these airlocks in. I want to hear in the comments what you guys think. Has anybody put these in their boats yet? This is, how many did you put on this boat? 3?
Yes.
And this
One
is
per.
1 per air conditioner, and this is our 3rd one. And all we're doing is cutting into the blower wire.
And we also turned in oil samples.
And we turned in our oil samples yesterday too as well. So today we're just doing more maintenance. I think we're gonna mount some remote switches and then finish putting these airlocks in. All right, go ahead, turn it on. Let's see what we got. There you go, fans on, and the light came on. So now it's saying it's isonating or whatever it's supposed to be doing, but everything looks good here, boss. I'll cut that zip tie and I think we're done. So another one of our chores for today was we're wiring in the wireless, which is just this solenoid right here. And we added this remote to it. And that way we can turn our windlass on. I'll take you out here and I'll show you. So now that's going out. And let's bring it in. That's going in. So we added a remote. Instead of having to use the foot pedals or even the switch up of the thing, now he has a remote. He can operate it from anywhere on the boat. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching all the maintenance videos on the boat. Tomorrow we're gonna take it out. Can't wait, super excited about that. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. If anybody needs any help, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate all of you guys. Thanks, God bless. Have a beautiful, blessed day.